Welcome to my podcast, Keana Sky Speaks podcast. Today, our topic is going to be how to cast out nightmares and to sleep in peace. Before we get started, I'm going to read a poem that I wrote this morning that inspired this podcast. Alone in my room, alone in my dream, alone in my own dream. No one heard me scream. The scheme against me was true, but no one truly knew. When I woke, I wouldn't remember the sick joke of my dreams. The dreams that turned into realistic nightmares, people fighting for their life in the astral. Upon waking, I began making a protection spell for my dreams. I silenced the screams and cast out the bad dreams. I burned the Palo Santos to rid me of the negativity, and I hold my crystal to give me a bit of clarity. I know that I am a rarity, being able to bend time and keep my polarity, even in the astral. I have had enough energy to bring sincerity to this nation, but do they want it? Do they want the solutions to the problems they face, or do they still want the chase? I will side with those who want to change. If not, they have to rearrange, because I cannot help you out until you face the dark parts of yourself, putting your old lives on the shelf and becoming who you truly are in the now, the sun, the moon, and the stars. In the flow, I read a little bit differently than it says on the screen, but I go into the flow when I'm reading my poetry, and I can change up words, add words, do that thing in poetry reading. So this poem inspired my podcast, and I I really want to talk about nightmares and dreams and like what is it all about, and why and how we can why do we have these dreams, and how can we cast out the bad dreams? How can we make the nightmares subside and go away? So what I do is I use my poems as spells, because I have a whole book of shadows of well, I'm getting started on my book of shadows. I need to write my poems in that. But my words create my world, and my world is bright. So as I speak these words, let there be light, let there be light, let there be light. That is from a fellow YouTuber that has helped me through my journey. And my words, the dreams that turned into realistic nightmares. I silence the screams and I cast out the bad dreams. So I use my words to create my astral world. So, welcome back to my show. Today, we're going to step into the dream world. We're not going to sleep, we're not going to fall asleep, but we're going to learn how to take back our power when we go to sleep. We're going to talk about how to protect your dreams, how to cast out nightmares, and how to own your sleep like the astral king or queen you are. So, why do nightmares feel so real? Well, when you go to sleep, you are astral projecting. You are going into the astral realms. You're going into different worlds. You're going into the spiritual. You're going into the spiritual world, basically. You're kind of returning home, back to where your origins are. That's why sometimes you'll wake up and it'll be like a familiar feeling. Or when you're in your dream, it will feel like it's not a dream. That's because you're going back. I believe a lot of dreams have to do with past lives. Another reason why they might feel real is because um, your subconscious creates experiences which cause dreams, and subliminal messaging will come through as well. I believe that our dreams are also trying to be controlled. by elites and people who want our dreams to be bad and want us to wake up in a negative headspace so that we want to go out and literally want to basically just be angry all the time and want to do bad things because the subconscious messaging sent from other places. And then another reason why is because energetic attachments in real life can come up in your dreams. Not really all of the dreams that you have are random. A lot are emotional purging, and you have dreams to face real life sometimes. You can go in your dream and solve a problem in real life, and it will be solved in real life as well. And that maybe not like you in real life that you actually get the closure, but in your dream, you do. So I've been having a lot of dreams lately, but the one that I had, it was probably last year. It was about cleansing my chakras from head to toe in this field with three suns. And it was a vivid dream where I was turning my energy. I guess I was trying to turn up my energy in the astral. It was really a good experience. I really haven't had a vivid nightmare in such a long time, but I did want to touch on this because as spiritualists, as people who are spiritual, we're going to have dreams. And also, dreams can be battles as well spiritually. You can, in your dreams, you can be leading an army. I've just thought of Chronicles of Narnia. Um, that's kind of like the astral realm. So I had made a ritual that I just wrote it down. I had like 5 steps of the ritual, but I want to make clear that you can just say these things and it will work after 3 nights. I've done this for a while now, including a friend giving me an idea to put water next to my bed and pray to the water, and not pray to the water, but speak into my water and things like that. So, so this is my nightmare banishing ritual. It's 5 steps. First, I clean out everything. I cleanse my space, make sure everything's neat. And then I burn Palo Santos or whatever I have, like lavender. You could use mugwort. And then I just speak. I do light candles sometimes, but if I don't have one, I know that my power and my words are very powerful, and I don't really need a candle. I speak negativity, leave me, peace surround me. And then I hold whatever crystal I use. A good crystal to use for this is like amethyst because it's a psychic crystal. And then clear quartz. You hold it to your third eye, and the affirmation that you say on the crystal step is I see clarity, no fear may pass through me. And then number 3, I visualize because visualization in ritual is very important. It can really create your words, create your world. Visualize a light, a gold sun, silver moon, or a blue star surrounding your bed. And you can choose to draw something and put it under your bed as well. Under your pillow or your bed, actually. Like a sigil that you choose for your dream, anything that you want to do. I put a picture that I have is for the astral. I put it under my pillow. My partner does as well. And then number 4 is the big bang. It's where you say, I silence the screams, I cast out the bad dreams. My sleep is mine, my mind is divine. And then finally, on your piece of paper that you put under your bed, or your pillow. You're going to write, I am protected on a piece of paper, fold it 3 times, and place it under the pillow. And then you could put your crystal there. You could, it would make it a lot more powerful. And here is a witchy tip, is to put dragon's blood ink. Make all of your ritual dragon's blood ink, and it will make it more powerful. You can get that on Amazon. So why does this work? Why is this so powerful? Well, first of all, repetition breeds a habit. So 30 days you do this, you're going to have better dreams. Um, Also, you are taking authority over your own subconscious mind. So once you do this, like for 30 days, honestly, 3 nights, 3 nights works, but 30 days creates a habit. And after 30 days, it's going to be all the more powerful because you decided to take over what comes in and out of your mind. And that, like that daily life thing, that'll really help you in your daily life. And then basically, you're anchoring your polarity and you're signaling to spirit that you're not available for nonsense. So when you go into your dream, you can literally call on spirit and say, change my dream. And you yourself are a weaver of worlds with your words. So use your words in the astral when you're there. If you're lucid, and if it's chaotic, just say, I turn this darkness and evil into light. Into, not that darkness is evil, but the darkness that is evil, I turned that evil darkness into light. And then protection is practice. It's not just like a plea or a cry or a prayer. It's repetition and protection. It's a practice. And then I say affirmations before I go to sleep so that I can put my subconscious mind, and I've done this before, and I've actually said a mantra in my dream. Um, and it's actually pretty powerful. Like if you do it over and over and over. I say, I am the star, I am the sun, I am the moon. I bend time, I reclaim peace. I am sovereign in my dreams. Use your own rhythm. Do what you need to do to anchor uh, your subconscious for at least 3 days. And then, keep doing it. It turns into 30 days. And look at that, you got a habit. So if you try this for 3 nights in a row, I promise your dream life will shift. You're powerful even in your unconscious. Like when I was a kid, I used to uh, be able to change my dark dream into a light dream. I would say, let there be light, and there was light. And that made me feel like there was something more than just someone over you. You are God. Like you are God. So remember that you are God, and that you don't have to bow to anybody. And your nightmares will bow to you when you stand in your light. All right, that's the conclusion to my podcast today. Remember to follow, share the episode if you liked it, and subscribe to my channel. It will really help. I'm trying to get a lot more followers because I want to share more things like this. So have a great, wonderful day, and thank you for joining.